So in the event of an emergency, the most important thing is for you to stay calm. I know that's easier said than done, but please do your best to stay calm, because if you're panicking, then our patrons will panic. Your best exit is to go up the stairs and out through the main doors, if that is open to you. If there is the emergency, say a fire is blocking those stairs, what you want to do, first of all, if you have any limited mobility, folks, if there are people in the lobby, you want to have those folks go into the theater and close the doors, because those doors are 2-hour fire safety rated, so that will buy those folks a couple extra hours while emergency services gets here to help escort them out. If that exit is not open to you, there is an emergency exit just beyond the coat check here. So you're going to go out through these doors. And we're going to proceed all the way up the stairs. And I'll point this out now. This little alcove here is where, if anybody is inside the theater, there will be people coming out and joining the stream of people. So just be aware of that to avoid any collisions. All the way up to the outside doors. Once you step outside, you'll see 9th Avenue right there. And you're going to head to 9th Avenue, turn left, and proceed to the muster point. If you happen to be in this part of the lobby, and again, that access to the stairs is not available to you and the coat check exit isn't open to you, this is another emergency exit route. Down this hallway, again, leading your patrons in a calm manner. Do not go up these first stairs you see. Those just go to the dressing rooms. That will not get you out of the building. You can see the sign here that says fire exit. And this door here, we will be using that in a few minutes. So all the way up these stairs. And these doors come out into Palliser 1. Those doors you can push in an emergency and go out through to 9th Avenue. Or those doors there also go to 9th Avenue. Again, once you get to 9th Avenue, you're going to turn left and proceed to the muster point. Another alternate emergency route from the lobby is through the studio, if this is what's available to you, or if the other ones are crowded and you want to reduce the congestion. Come on in and just go straight through the studio. Now, if there is a play happening in here, there may be curtains pulled over these doors. Just make your way through the curtains, either that door or this door. You're going to come through. And just take this first doorway straight to the end here. And this is the door that we saw from the other side in the previous video. So again, you're just going to go straight up those stairs, which take you to Palliser 1 and outside to 9th Avenue. In the event of an emergency when you are inside the theater, again, important to keep the patrons calm. From the lower bowl, there is a door over here that says no exit. But in a panic situation, some patrons may try to exit that way. So I would ask one volunteer to please go stand in front of that door and just guide people towards the other side. And then we will have a number of volunteers, one in front and hopefully somebody bringing up the rear, and to calmly lead people through the emergency exit. Again, if we do have people with limited mobility, leave them in their seats, make a note of how many people there are so that we can let emergency services know. And by the way, we cannot force anybody to leave. If you have patrons who, for whatever reason, are refusing to leave, again, just make a note of where they are so you can tell emergency services. So the emergency exit is through this door. So once through the door, we're going to go through this short hallway. And there's another door here. You're going to push this open, go on through. Now, if you do have some patrons who have some amount of mobility but can't just manage all of the stairs, this over here is a nice big space for them to also wait for emergency services, because that door is also 2-hour fire rated, so that buys them 4 hours. For everyone else, you're going to lead them up the stairs again. And then out to the outside. So we're facing the building here, but if you look over to the right, those blue doors, those are the emergency exit from the coat check from the prior video. And again, 9th Avenue is right over here, and you are going to proceed down 9th Avenue toward the muster point. If you are in the upper part of the theater when an emergency occurs, you're going to lead your patrons up the stairs. And of course, before you open any door, particularly if there's a fire, you're going to put your hand on it first to make sure it's not warm before opening it. And then this is the door, of course, again. Put your hand on it first. If it's cold, you can open it and potentially exit through the main stairwell again. If this door is warm, you're going to leave it closed, and we're going to proceed to the other side. If you're on the other side of the mezzanine level, you're just going to bring people up the stairs and through this doorway. And we're going to come over to this emergency exit here. We're going to open this. And then one more door. And if you recall from our previous videos, this is that little alcove. This is the staircase that is behind the coat check. So you can join the people heading up the stairs here and out towards the muster point again. So whichever of our 3 emergency exits you come out of, you will come out in this area. 9th Avenue is right here. We're going to turn left and proceed down 9th Avenue past the Palliser Hotel. So we proceeded past the Palliser Hotel. We are now at 1st Street, which is behind me. We're not going to cross 1st Street. We're going to turn, cross over 9th Avenue, and right over there is the Edison building, and that plaza is where our muster point is. So that's where you're going to take your patrons to await further instructions from emergency personnel.